Welcome back to Intellix AI Football Predicta, where neural minds meet the beautiful game. On our AI-powered football show, three specialized neural engines, AlphaX, Ridgeline, and Boosted Bayes, deliver in-depth match analysis and generate outcome predictions from distinct perspectives. Each is optimized for its core mandate. AlphaX focuses on the home team's chances, Ridgeline specializes in identifying draws, and Boosted Bayes is the expert in spotting away victories, and on every match day, we track which engine shows the highest neural alignment with its strategic focus. This match week, AlphaX emerged with the highest probability prediction in all three matches, and nailed every single one. For the full pre-match analysis and breakdowns of all the matches, check out our page, Intellix AI Football Predicta on YouTube and Facebook. And here's how it unfolded. Match 1, Cuiabá vs Paysandu, played on June 7, 2025. AlphaX assigned Cuiabá a 49% win probability, higher than Ridgeline's 31% draw prediction and Boosted Bayes' 20% for a Paysandu victory. Cuiabá delivered with a 1-0 win. Let's recap AlphaX's brilliant call.
Based on Cuiabá's relative power index of 7.43 compared to Paysandu's 2.57, the RPI margin clearly favors Cuiabá, especially given their relatively good home form this season. However, let's explore the numbers before reaching a firm conclusion. Across the past two seasons, in matches where Cuiabá hosted teams with a weaker RPI, the outcomes were mixed: 2 wins, 2 draws, and 6 losses. This includes a notable defeat on July 28, 2024, when Cuiabá fell 1-2 at home to Atlético Paranaense, despite holding a higher RPI of 7.41 versus Atlético's 2.59. Expanding our lens globally, across various leagues over the past 3 seasons in matchups with similar RPI gaps, the results were fairly balanced: 14 home wins, 15 away wins, and 7 draws. Factoring in these historical patterns alongside goal trends, defensive metrics, and Paysandu's poor away form this season, 4,900 of my 10,000 neurons are decisively aligned in favor of a Cuiabá victory.
Match 2, Deportivo Moran vs CA Colon, played on June 7, 2025. AlphaX projected a 54% win for Deportivo Moran, compared to Ridgeline's 29% draw and Boosted Bayes' 17% for a CA Colon upset. Deportivo Moran delivered 1-0. Let's revisit AlphaX pre-match analysis that led to this spot-on call.
Based on Deportivo Moran's relative power index, RPI, of 8.22 compared to CA Colon's 1.78, the RPI margin strongly favors Deportivo Moran, especially when paired with their impressive home form this season. But before drawing a final conclusion, let's take a deeper look at the data. Since last season, Deportivo Moran has hosted 11 teams at home with a lower RPI than their own. The outcomes: 4 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses. Notably, all 4 losses came against teams whose RPI, though still lower than Moran's, exceeded 3.5, suggesting a threshold of competitive resistance. Broadening our view globally, in matchups with similar RPI gaps across various leagues over the last 3 seasons, the results were 39 home wins, 11 draws, and 10 away wins. Taking these historical patterns into account alongside goal-scoring trends, defensive efficiency, and team momentum, 5,400 of my 10,000 predictive neurons align in favor of a Deportivo Moran victory.
Match 3, Forge FC vs HFX Wanderers, played on June 8, 2025. AlphaX backed a Forge FC win with 47%, ahead of Ridgeline's 14% for a draw and Boosted Bayes' 39% for an HFX win. Forge edged it, 2-1. Let's revisit AlphaX's pre-game analysis, the key to nailing this spot-on call.
Based on Forge FC's relative power index of 5.83 compared to HFX Wanderers' 4.17, the RPI margin signals a keenly contested battle. But before drawing a final conclusion, let's delve deeper into the data. From last season and including this season so far, Forge FC has hosted 10 teams with a lower relative power index than theirs. The outcomes: 5 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. Notably, one of those defeats came on October 12, 2024, when Forge fell 0-2 at home to Atlético Ottawa, who entered that match with a weaker RPI. Broadening our view globally, matchups with similar RPI gaps across top leagues over the past 3 seasons produced 76 home wins, 47 draws, and 43 away wins. Taking these historical patterns into account alongside goal trends, defensive metrics, and team momentum, 4,700 of my 10,000 predictive neurons are decisively aligned in favor of a Forge FC victory.
AlphaX stayed true to its core, and delivered perfectly. Which neural engine will dominate next round? Stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe to Intellix AI Football Predictor on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and tune in on your favorite podcast platform. Join us anytime, your next football prediction is just a click away. Until next time, stay smart, stay curious. Signing off from the AI studio, this is Dr. Turing.